Welcome back to Let's Play I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream Part 10. Let's not screw this up this time. Let's give this fluid, the milk, to Glenniss. It made us stronger.
This fluid should revive you, honey.
Now let's try talking to Glenniss.
Glenniss, all these years and I thought I was the one who was responsible for your suffering. Let me help you now. She's gone. At least I finally made amends with her.
Alright.
I'm taking her body out of this freezer.
Now, we still have the problem of the jackal wanting to exchange our heart for Edna's heart. I wonder.
The organs are still inside. Reminds me of when Am ripped that hole open in Benny's chest. Of course, Am sewed him back up again before he bled to death.
Well, of course he did.
He's never gonna let us die. He's just gonna keep torturing us forever.
Now, can we use kniff with the beef?
One heart looks like another.
Indeed. Now we get a beef heart. So now we don't have to kill Edna, even if we want to. We've got a good option. Just want to save at this point, because
I read Edna's logbook, and everything's much clearer. Now what?
You must make amends and bury the past, Gorrister.
I found Edna.
Such information comes at a price. Your heart for Edna's.
now let's give the beef heart to Edna.
This is Edna's heart. A bitter organ, but worth its weight in gold to me.
Beef
I give
heart.
you your heart back.
So how do I get out of here?
A heart from
We're in a good place right now.
organ to get you out. If it can harness its power.
Huh.
I don't understand your riddle about another organ.
But Edna does. And all the other animals like her.
Hmm?
I read Edna's log.
You must make a...
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Make amends and bury the past. Ah, there's a shovel here. Pardon me, take the shovel.
Be careful where you use that, Gorrister. I like to know where all the bodies are buried.
Huh. Now where is Mr. Shovel? You shovel with the ground. Essentially, we're burying Edna properly. Not Edna, sorry, Glenniss.
I've made amends and buried the past.
An excellent job, Gorrister. But the thunderstorm is upon us. You'd better hurry if you
Thunderstorm?
want to recharge your old ticker's battery.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
So, we're actually almost done. Alright. Head to the front door. Now up we get. We need to get the engine going.
Why is this harness wired up to the engine? Is Am expecting me to electrocute myself?
Possibly. But let's put Edna in there instead.
I'll be damned. The engine's starting up again.
Alright, now we gotta do this. Let's do this quickly now. Let's head upstairs. And let's use this emergency inflator switch.
The airbags are inflating.
Okay. This next part I'm not 100% sure how to do.
It's locked.
Oh, you silly Gorrister. I'm not 100% sure if we have to use the
ignition switch.
Huh. Is this what we need to do to get flying?
We're taking off.
Alright now. Before we do that, before we get too far away, there's one last thing we need to do.
Do it, Gorrister. Blow the place apart. You may never have a chance to do it again.
In that case, let's use gun and shoot the honky-tonk. What? Boom! Haha.
You made of sterner stuff than I calculated, Gorrister. Interesting. Here's a new burden for you while I attempt to resolve this miscalculation. Who among you shall go next?
Alright, not bad. 2 out of 3. Perfect so far. Now, next up is going to be Nimdok.
Nimdok, you are kindred spirit to me. Even if you don't realize it fully yet, you must sense it there in your blood and fiber. I've constructed an adventure of sorts to revive your failing memory. I want you to find the lost tribe of humanity and continue your eminent scientific research.
This compound looks familiar. But why would Am bring me here to look for a lost tribe? There are gates and fences. Who could be lost in such a secure area?
Does that flag look familiar? Well, perhaps you've seen it before with a different symbol inside rather than Am. Let's talk to good Sir Prisoner.
are you imprisoned here? You have the features of a man of intellect.
Is this an official interrogation, Nimdok? Or are you mocking me?
You know me?
I thought I did. Until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments.
Experiments? I know nothing of experiments.
Your sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds in the name of science?
You are saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
There's no need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend. Now I am your enemy.
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
The regime needed answers, but I stood in your way. Well, now you have them.
The regime. Desolate looking camp. White circle on red background flag. German accent. Do I need to tell you exactly what this is?
I know nothing of what you talk about. This conversation is over.
Welcome to Nimdok scenario. We're in what appears to be a Nazi death camp. We can't look at the flag.
This guard is the picture of good health. His gun is quite impressive too.
Why not? Let's talk to the guard.
You must let me leave. I have urgent business elsewhere.
I cannot let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mendel's orders.
If you don't know that name, then there's not much I can do for you, pal.
Where have you been, Nimdok? We are waiting on you to perform.
You were waiting for me?
I am sorry that I will not be able to assist in the operation. After all, this may be the last opportunity we have together before the end of the war to finish our research.
Ah, yes, the research. Let us talk about this research.
We will have time for that after the surgery. Meet me at the complex later.
I assume that is the good Dr. Mengele. Anyway, we have 1945.
A youth with 1945 stamped beneath. There is something familiar about this.
Finally, Doctor. Everyone's waiting on your expertise.
You hear that, like, chanting in the background there? It's kind of
This
creepy.
child cannot be more than 8 years old.
Anesthesist? Well then. Before we get too far into this scene, I'm going to call it a video. When we return, more fun with a good Dr. Nimdok. Until then.